Did you know that the average household uses over 10,000 kilowatt hours of electricity every year? That's enough to power a refrigerator for more than 13 years. Electricity is everywhere in our lives, so let's talk about how to speak about it in English. Welcome to Easy English Lessons. Today's topic is electricity, and we'll cover essential English phrases and vocabulary you need to talk about it clearly and confidently. Whether you're at home, work, or even traveling, these phrases are useful in everyday life. Talking about electricity can be tricky. There's a lot of technical jargon, like voltage, circuit breakers, and wattage. Even native speakers sometimes struggle with the correct terms. For English learners, this can make it hard to explain problems to an electrician, ask for help, or follow instructions when something isn't working right. But don't worry. Today, we'll break it down into simple and practical expressions. Let's go over some key phrases and vocabulary related to electricity. I'll explain what each one means and show you how it's used in real conversation. Turn on, turn off. These are basic actions. Turn on means to start the flow of electricity to something, and turn off means to stop it. For example, can you turn on the lights, please? Or don't forget to turn off the oven. Plug in, unplug. To plug in means to connect a device to electricity, and to unplug means to disconnect it, as in, I need to plug in my phone, or always unplug the iron after use. Power outage. This means a loss of electricity in your home or area. For example, there was a power outage last night and everything went dark. Short circuit. A short circuit happens when electricity flows the wrong way, often causing devices to stop working or even start a fire, as in, the heater stopped working due to a short circuit. Blow a fuse. This means a fuse has burned out because too much electricity was used at once. For example, we blew a fuse when we used the microwave and toaster together. Electric shock. This refers to the sudden jolt of electricity felt when you touch something live, as in, be careful not to get an electric shock when fixing that. Circuit breaker. This is a safety switch that stops electricity if there's a problem. You might say, check the circuit breaker if the lights don't come back on. Extension cord. A long cable that allows you to power something farther from the outlet. For example, we need an extension cord for the fan. Power strip. A strip with multiple outlets that lets you plug in several devices. You might say, plug the chargers into the power strip to save space. Voltage. This refers to the strength of the electric power. For instance, be sure the device can handle high voltage before you plug it in. Battery is dead. This means the battery no longer has power. For example, my phone won't turn on. I think the battery is dead. Light bulb is burned out. A burned out bulb no longer lights up. You might say, the light bulb in the kitchen is burned out. Appliance is faulty. This means the appliance doesn't work correctly, as in, the washing machine is faulty and needs repair. Power surge. A sudden increase in voltage that can damage electronics. For example, we lost 2 laptops because of a power surge. Trip the breaker. When the circuit breaker automatically shuts off due to overload. As in, running both air conditioners at once trip the breaker. Each of these phrases can help you understand and explain common situations involving electricity, clearly and confidently. Before we see how these phrases work in real life, let's review them together once again. Repeat after me. Turn on, turn off. Plug in, unplug. Power outage. Short circuit. Blow a fuse. Electric shock. Circuit breaker. Extension cord. Power strip. Voltage. Battery is dead. Light bulb is burned out. Appliance is faulty. Power surge. Trip the breaker. Now that you're familiar with the phrases, let's put them into action. Let's imagine a real-life situation. You're at home watching TV when suddenly the screen goes black. You look around. The lights are out too. You say, "Looks like there's been a power outage." You walk over to the fuse box and check. "We may have blown a fuse," you say. You notice the circuit breaker has flipped. You tell your friend, "I think we tripped the breaker again. Let's unplug the heater and reset it." You flip the switch and the lights come back on. Phew! Good thing we didn't get an electric shock trying to fix it. This is a typical situation where knowing these phrases can help you explain what's happening clearly, quickly, and safely. So today, we learned some essential phrases and vocabulary for talking about electricity. From power outage and short circuit to plug in and blow a fuse. These are useful in everyday life, especially when dealing with electrical issues. Which of these phrases did you find most helpful? Share your favorite one, or ask a question in the comments below. And don't forget to check out our next video with new English phrases or words to improve your vocabulary. Stay safe and stay curious.
I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed the content and found it helpful, hitting that thumbs up button makes a huge difference. It not only shows your support, but also helps others discover this channel. And if you want to stay updated with more insights and fun content, subscribing is the way to go. It's quick, easy, and ensures you won't miss out on anything we share.